Hello and welcome to this week's episode. Today we're going to be talking about commercial lending and SBA loans. And for that, I have a commercial lender with many years of experience. Reena, welcome. How are you?
Thank you. I'm very well. Thank you. Excited to be here with you today.
I'm very glad you came because there's a lot of questions around SBA loans. Know what the SBA loan is, who can qualify for it, how's the process. Reena, tell me, what is an SBA loan?
Okay. So SBA loan are loans which are backed by government. Basically, they are for owner-occupied clients. So someone who's wanting to buy a business and run the business. They have to be owning about 51% of the business, as well as if they are looking to buy an office building. They have to be occupying 51% of that building, and that would qualify them for an SBA loan.
How does the process work for SBA loans?
So let me talk a little bit about TD Bank.
Okay.
I work for TD. TD is number one in the East Coast for SBA lending for 7 years in a row. We do very well on SBA loans. We are one of the preferred lenders, and what that means is we have our own underwriting team that processes SBA, and we make decisions ourselves. A couple of other things to remind you for SBA loans. There are two options. There are fixed as well as variable rates.
Okay.
We offer both the options, which is you can either get a fixed rate or you can get a variable rate. We do not sell our loans. That means once you do a loan with us, it stays within a portfolio. So 5 years down the road, say you want to refinance, add some extra money, we can do that process for you. I know the credit portion of how it works. I can look at something and I can qualify, say, you know what, this is going to work, this is not going to work.
Working with someone that has experience, anything that you want to do, it's very important. What is the actual process? What documentations, what do they need to apply?
So let me explain to you the process. The way it works is, as I told you, we have our own underwriting team. When we start looking at a real estate deal, when we start looking at any type of SBA loans, three things are very important. The cash flow for the business, the collateral that you have, and your credit. So those three C's is very important when we look at a business. The process, the way it's going to be is once someone comes to you and say, I need to buy this business, okay? You're going to contact me. I'm going to ask a few questions, what are you looking to buy? What's the process? How far are you at? What type of a business is it? How does it qualify? I'm going to look at the financials. I need to see what the business has done for the past couple of years. If it's profitable, if it's not profitable, if there's enough cash flow to, run the business. Once I gather some information on the business, I come back to you and I tell you, yeah, this is going to work or this is not going to work. Once I tell you that, I gather all the documents from you, which means the tax returns for the business, your personal tax returns. We are also going to run, inquiries to make sure that you qualify for that. We are also going to make sure that, you are going to be owning the business and running it yourself, as it's going to be more owner occupied. Once I gather all the documents, we have an underwriting team that looks through it. If the loan is over $1 million or about a certain amount, we can make a decision based on looking at everything, whether we would want to approve this or no. Once we get a verbal, okay, this is something which we will like to do, we come back to the client and we tell them, here is a term sheet. If you want to move ahead, here is the term sheet. We need a good faith deposit, and then we go back and send it to underwriting and to SBA. Easy process. Actually, as I said, if you know someone who knows what they are doing, it's a step-by-step process. You go through underwriting. Once you get all the documents, we get an approval, and then we have a closing team which does schedule closing. I have partners that do everything. So I have a partner that can help me collect the documents. I have a partner who will run with me After we get it approved, to go through all the documents to make sure you've got everything. I have someone who can also do appraisals, like I can order appraisals. So I have a team with me who helps to make sure we can close the loan.
Good. And so what type of loan would qualify for SBA?
So a couple of different ones, mostly, as I said, commercial, anything to do with a business. So let me give you an example. Real estate, commercial real estate, which means if someone is looking to buy an office space for their business, that would qualify. Someone has a business currently and is planning to retire. So say, for example, they have a business, they want to retire and someone wants to take that over. That's something which we can do. Two partners, one partner wants to retire.
Okay.
That's something which we can look into. Refinancing current debt. So if you have an SBA loan or if you have a conventional, if you want to look at some options, we can look at options and see if you qualify for that SBA loan. So those are some of the things that we can do under SBA.
What happens if it's a family that wants to purchase their property but wants to run their business out of their home? Is that something that you're going to be able to do?
They have to own the 51%. If the loan is going to be for that commercial real estate, then they have to be occupying 51% of that to run the business.
How long does the entire process take? Let's say that I just contact you today because I am going to buy my new office. And from that point until closing, how long does it take?
Depending on when I get the documents. So sometimes it does take a lot of time to collect all the documents, but once I get the documents, it's within 60 days. I've seen 45, 60, 90. It just depends on how soon we collect all the documents from the clients.
Normally, what are the
So
terms?
real estate. So someone buying real estate for commercial, we can do a term of up to 25 years.
Okay.
So that's one of the benefits of SBA compared to conventional. Conventional, you usually have to do a 5-year or a 10-year balloon, which means after 10 years it matures and you redo it again, refinance it again. Or you can do with SBA, you can do a term of up to 25 years. So we can do 10, 15, 20, 25-year terms.
And then you did mention that it could be a fixed rate or a variable rate.
It could be any of them. Now, there are two types of SBA loans. There's a 7A and a 504, and there's an export line of credit, which are usually for clients who are exporting goods from here to different domestic states and a couple of different countries in the world. But basically, the 7A and the 504 are two loans that's very common. 7A is more for buying a business, acquisition, things like I told you, partner buyouts. It also includes real estate, and for real estate, the term can go up to 25 years. If it's not real estate, 7A can be for 10 years.
Gotcha.
Okay, so someone wanting to just buy another business, has a partner that's retiring, no real estate involved, that will be a 10-year term.
Okay.
Anything with real estate, we can go up to 25.
Our viewers wanted to contact you. How can they do that?
So I can be contacted by my cell phone, which is, if you want, I can give it to you, which is 603-546-5462. And my email is Reena, which is REENA .Ruwala, which is RUWALA @td.com. So it's reena.ruwala@td.com. You can email me any questions anyone has. I've got credit background. So, if someone is stuck and, hey, will this qualify? Do you think I can do this? Or even some scenarios, okay, I don't know if this is something which I can do or no, will this qualify? Call me. Now, I do have a team. So if I don't do SBA, I have a team who can help with other types of loans.
And one last question. What area do you cover?
We can do loans if TD has a footprint. So say, for example, Maryland, DC. If I have a footprint and I get referred from you, I can work on that and I can do those loans.
Reena, thank you so much for being
Thank
here,
you.
for sharing your time with us and educating our followers. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following us. Remember to subscribe to our channel, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. We got it all. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.